Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Toys Day. Happy Toys Day. Um, get right into it, yeah? We're gonna play some Survivor. We'll record for some videos, I think. Need to do aftercare. I think I'm still working on light-footed. Trying to remember what perks I was recording last time. So I think two of them are probably ready. I probably need to get a few more clips for the other two. Let's see. Did I mark these? I did not. This is why I usually mark my videos. We were doing desperate measures, wiretap, detective's hunch, and diversion. I already did detective's hunch. I probably have enough for desperate measures, so we'll put on wiretap and diversion because I don't think I have enough for those two yet. Wiretap. Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to play anyway. And diversion. No, not diversion. Oh, I know the name of this perk. It's called Deception. Wow. We were close. Okay. We got our new fit. New fit. Let me open chat up a little bit more. Yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. It's going to be, as always, a short stream. Probably a couple of hours, if I had to guess. Hopefully, I would really like to get wiretap done and deception done today. If at all possible. But if not, you know, it's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to stream a little. I want to stream a little bit more this weekend, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to or not. I was gonna bring in a med kit, but whatever. I should bring a flashlight. The only reason I feel like I don't have enough flashlights. I have like a bunch of event flashlights, but I need more flashlights. Cause I want to practice my blinding the killer at pallets and stuff and like remembering to do that, but anytime I have a flashlight I just forget that I have it. Any other item I'm like pretty good about using, but flashlights in particular are just really hard. It's really hard for me to remember to use them when I can. Not to mention like how often I just don't throw pallets often enough for it to like ever really matter. So maybe I should just bring like a key instead, just in case. I think after today's stream, I'm going to edit the next weekly compilation. It's coming through that door. I'm thinking of like, instead of doing it weekly, just trying to like get a few streams in between each video. And I think that'll be good enough. Oops, I meant to throw that. I think that'll be good enough for the time being. I don't know how long I want the videos to be, is the thing. Like, do I want them to be like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, how long's like a good appropriate amount of time for them. So we'll see. I'm not certain how I want to do that just yet, but I'll try to find like a good number, and I shouldn't have thrown that. I'll try to find like a good number, but yeah, I want to do a video like once every few streams instead of doing them weekly, since like streams are so sporadic at the moment. If I ever get a chance to like do a schedule of streams, so like, you know, stream every Thursday, for example, then maybe I'll switch it to like a weekly compilation. But I think for right now, like just doing it once every few streams is good enough. It also just depends on how many clips I get, because obviously I don't want to post like a 30-second video if I only got 1 or 2 clips. But we'll see. Like, but yeah, I think after this stream I have enough, I think, to post right now. But I was like, oh, I'll do 1 more stream and we'll see. But I think I'm gonna leave this area, go to the other side of the map. We do this gen. Seems like a good gen to do. I think he has barbecue. Maybe. There is a small chance. Probably not, if he didn't come straight for me. Then I would doubt it. Maybe friends, since Sable's getting into a locker, like waiting out her exposed, would make sense. I'm kind of liking aftercare here. Obviously, it's only doing what it's doing because both of those people healed me, but like I know where everybody on the map is right now, which is really good. I think he's going back to hook. He's still chasing Sable. I could also tell if somebody like drops a pallet or something, potentially, which is really nice. I kind of want to go take a hit for her, but I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, a little bit too late. That's okay though. Should probably read aftercare. Actually, don't even know. Like, I understand what it does, but I don't know necessarily how it works. So, why did Daryl scream? I wonder. Wait a second. Right. Just waiting for him to get into a chase or something. I don't know how good wiretap is on this map. Well, especially with 3 gens done already, but... Maybe, is this gen done too? Yeah. Dead hard. He needs pressure. Let's put the wiretap on this gen. Maybe go take a hit for this guy. Nope. We cannot. We should start cranking these gens, I think. A little bit worried about him getting tunneled since he's not in chase with anybody right now. Yeah. For her. About the best I'll be able to do for her. We should heal, I think. That guy is getting tunneled, unfortunately. It's been a little too long not on gens, I think. Also, just don't think we should have unhooked him when we did. He didn't make it to the pallet, sadly. We shouldn't be tripling a gen. Yeah. That's fair. What do I have? I think I just killed myself, actually. That was a good throw. I killed myself. I should have just stayed at that loop. I also forgot I had deception. I think I could have deceptioned the locker. And he might have gotten a little bit lost. Alright, let's just get on this gen. We're goofing around a little bit too much. I think we got good light-footed value, maybe. I don't know how strong the perk necessarily is, to be honest. I remember seeing a chest over here somewhere. Unfortunately, we kind of 3-gen'd ourselves. Which, like, obviously, not really anything I could have done about. Like, we did this gen and that gen, I think, first when I was in chase. And then I did that gen, and then we haven't done a gen since because he's just patrolling this area. I didn't even realize he had pain res, honestly. Can you go in the door? Hello. It's probably gonna come back here. I respect it. take it. Fair enough. I was definitely pressing spacebar, but you know, fair enough. That's okay. We got good value from a perk second. I'm happy. Would have liked to get some wiretap value, obviously, but GG's. I don't know. I need to remember if when the killer is undetectable, if wiretap still works. I don't think it does. Because I'm pretty sure you can't or read the killer when they're undetectable. So I'm actually gonna take light-footed off. Let's put on open-handed. We haven't done open-handed yet, and that goes really well with wiretap. And I need to find I'm gonna need to put it on at some point, because obviously open-handed is one of those perks that doesn't do anything on its own, right? So you would need, like, rely on your teammates to bring aura reading perks, and obviously, like, that's a gamble. So it's good to bring it with something like wiretap, where now the gen's gonna have a 30-meter range to aura read the killer when wiretap's up, which is really good. $30 meters is like basically the entire terror radius of the killer, so you can do a lot with that. Some things that I want to like work on, I think, or like some I don't want to call them projects, but like some challenges I want to do. I want to do the all perk streak. I want to do the copycat challenge. My goal with that would be to get 10 wins in a row. I think that is a, like, go as far as I can, but if I hit 10 wins, I'd be pretty content. That, or I'll get on this gen. Or that's another spring trap. Yeah, all perk streak, copycat challenge, adept would be a fun one. I'm trying to think how I would do adept, other than just like, oh, like escape on every survivor once or something. I want to make it like an actual challenge, and I'm not really sure how to do that just yet, but I was also thinking of doing something similar to Slate's World Cup, where you play all of the killers and in like sort of a round robin style. I think that would be kind of fun. Is Springtrap AFK? That's kind of what it seems like. Unfortunately, we're not the obsession, so we don't know if he has like a Rancor or something. Only the Nia knows. Mind that totem's right there. Another totem there. Anytime the killer's AFK like this, I just assume that it is, that it's like AFK, gonna try to kill everybody in the end game kind of thing. So I expect like Noed, I expect like No Way Out, probably. Although he's moving, right? Because the terror radius is changing. Like I wasn't in terror radius when I started this gen. Rancor obviously is a big one. But then they'll bring like Game Afoot a lot of times. And basically the way you play it is you run around the map. They're like the way you counterplay it is you run around the map, you break all of the totems before all the gens are done, then they don't get their Noed. And then you just sit on the gate, like you stand by the gate until when the last gen is done, and you accept that you're probably only getting a 3 out. Which is like still pretty good, honestly. Obviously, we're not getting to do that here since we're blocked into this room, but, you know, what are you going to do? So if his terror radius starts moving once the last gen is popped, there's a good chance it is that. If not, he's probably just AFK. So I guess he's just AFK. I'm going to the right door. If not, I might be dead. Yeah. I didn't have time to open this door. I would have had to take one of his doors over to the other side of the map and just hope that I make it in time. But I knew only one door was open, obviously. Wait, does Renato have voice lines? I actually did not know that. Well, hopefully we get a real match this time. But yeah, so I think the one that I want to do more than anything is probably Copycat. Since it would be like, it's the easiest one to jump into right away. There's not really much I need to do, at least on the killer side. On the the tough thing is that on the survivor side, there's like, what, 5 people? No, not even. There's 8, 9 survivors I need to purchase. I have 1,200 swords. I think I did the math. I need like 27,000 total to get everybody. And I won't be able to, like, if somebody brings a V perk, I won't be able to replicate their build. So that, like, worries me a little bit. I have enough that I can probably, you know, if I have to unlock, like, you know, 1 or 2 characters, I should be okay. But I don't have enough to get all of them, and I don't want to purchase them, like, through orc cells or anything if I don't have to. A way of getting around it was, I just thought I could just, if I get a character that, or if I get like a perk that I don't own and I don't want to unlock it, I don't want to unlock that character, I can just not have a perk there, like take out that perk for the perk slot. But I didn't know if that was like really in the heart of the challenge per se. Sense that I might just be running into him. Yep. Well, he's not going for me at least. I despise playing against Knight. He's probably top 5 for me killers I don't enjoy going against in solo queue. Nice. Is he kicking the gen? Or is he coming for me? Looks like he kicked the gen. Be pretty sick to put wiretap up right now, not gonna lie. Back this way. Walk for a second while I figure out where he's at. Oh my. I figured out where he's at. That was like the one place I didn't expect him to come from. I'll probably wiretap the gen in main. I think that is a good. This is a good wiretap gen. He probably has nowhere to hide, if I had to guess. This is open-handed, by the way, giving us this like massive. Or reading on him like way away from the hook. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Because it affects everybody. It doesn't just affect people near me, right? Or is there a range to it? I can never remember. I feel like it affects everybody. Might be on a pallet. I don't think I make it in time though. She was not on a pallet though. She was close to a pallet. Not quite on a pallet, though. We can do a little bit of gen progress before we unhook here, I think. Sure, you can get on the gen. No problemo. Impression. Interesting, interesting. I kind of want to run to the mid-gen and put wiretap down, but I also like, we need to get these gens done. Everybody's been hooked once and we only have 2 gens done. Even though I'm not working on like a super great gen. But we have 3 gens pumping right now, so that's good. Looks like he's coming towards me. He's checking that gen. I'm gonna want to take over on her gen here. Because he's gonna kick and then chase her. Her gen was super progress, so I want to make sure that I continue. Make sure that it doesn't lose too much of the progress. That girl has autodidact. There's a gen there. I'm assuming that's the other gen that's being worked on right now. And then the gen off of main. Oh, wait here for a second. I mean, I'll see him on with wiretap if he comes up here. So. Just wait till he finds somebody. see if he tries to interrupt this. Small chance he wants to. We're in a little bit of a 3-gen. It's not too bad. It could definitely be worse. Ooh, that was close. We need to get back on the gens here. She's gonna probably die. So we just need to get on a gen together. Try to finish this. Like, I could go take a hit for her, maybe even take it down for her, but like, you have to ask yourself what comes after that. It looks like Nia's taking chase. It's not the best person to be like. It'd be better if one of us was taking chase, obviously, but we're the only two working on a gen as well. So, best case scenario, Nia has adrenaline. Nope. Where does she go down there? Okay, there's a good chance he guards this gate. Or he sends his guard for this gate. I didn't mean to get in this locker, to be honest. He sees her. He's gonna go down now. All I can really do now is pop the door. The Nia can go for the other door, or the Lita could go for the other door technically. Or like go take a hit for her or something, but get her out. Oh. GG's. Not bad. Alien instinct, oppression, pop, spies. Oh. Why was I seeing his aura then? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. Yeah, I don't know why I was seeing his aura. It must have been one of the kindred people. Yeah, it's wow. Crazy that this just has no range on it at all. As far as perks go, like open-handed is probably in solo queue. I don't think it's insanely strong, but in a swift, like committing one of your 16 perk slots to an extra 16 meters and like everybody gets it is a little bit insane. Oh my god, guys, it's Hatsune Miku. Real Hatsune Miku, guys. Private profile. Yeah, it's kind of strong. It's like a lot stronger than I thought. Like just from reading it. I guess because nobody ever runs it, you don't think that it's super strong, but it's, if you can coordinate aura reading perks with it, it's like pretty like 16 meters is a fairly big range for a perk, or for like like to extend other perks. I'm stuttering. All right, we should be good. All right, this is the incredible map for wiretap, so we would really like to get this up and put it on a really good gen, and with open-handed it should do some crazy work for our team. I'm thinking about putting it in courtyard to see if it does well there, but I'm not sure if that's the best place for it, but you know, we got to test, right? I don't know how big courtyard necessarily is, or if we even have a gen out here, to be fair. All right, there's a gen here in this corner, so this seems like a really good gen to put it on because anytime the killer is on this side of the map, we should have aura reading on them. Like in this corner, I should say. I'm stuttering really bad. Okay, it's not an insta-down killer, seemingly. It'd be like, no, it can't be like Wraith because they didn't have a terror radius at the start. Oh, it's Spirit. Good chance she kicked my gen. What's she doing? Please, please. I just want to go through the door. Spirit on this map is a little rough. I mean, this is like a fairly tough map against like most killers, so I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, like Spirit's gonna be easy. I think I'm just gonna take over the mid gen now, the gen that I wiretapped already. The gen they're working on. Okay, fair enough. And there's no more outside gens, so we need to find una más generatales. It would be cool to take a hit for this girl, but maybe we distract her a little bit. Probably not, but oh, we did. Cool. I am lagging way too much to be in chase, though. Maybe she's lagging too. Is she gonna phase up here? Oh. Okay. Interesting. I was trying to make sure I stayed on, like, close enough to the wall that I could see around it. So Obsession switched when she hit me. What are the odds of Rancor? Let's see. Yes, it is Rancor. She's coming back, maybe. This gate is open already. Okay, fair enough. I'm out. Don't gotta ask me twice. Maybe Adept Spirit? GG's. Maybe. Oh, it can be Adept, great, because she has Game of Foot. Yeah. Interesting. I'm pretty content with Deception. It's just so hard to get value from that perk, honestly. So I want to switch to something else. The question is, what? What haven't we done? There's a lot of perks I'm kind of saving to do together, like Smash Hit and Exaltation. Even though I try to do the perks without combining them, it's just one of those things. Low profile, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, we'll put it on. I think it's gonna be kind of like, what's it called? Light-footed, where it's kind of impossible to show the value of the perk itself, and more so just gonna be something that I'll have to talk about with like a chase in the background or something, instead of what's it called? Instead of like footage of the perk itself, which sucks, but there's just a lot of perks. There's a lot of perks like that you kind of can't really show off in a way. You just have to talk about it and let it simmer. I don't know how strong low profile is necessarily. I think initially I'm just gonna put it in the D tier. I've used it before. I don't think it's that strong. You could obviously pair it with like Soul Survivor, Left Behind, and like bring a key, and that's pretty good if like that, if your goal is just to escape. But like perks that are just like only active when certain conditions are met, and those conditions are basically everybody dying, you're typically not going to get a ton of value from, in my opinion. Not always, you can, but typically you're not going to. I feel like it was just that spirit that was making me lag, or like that server, I should say. Like now I'm fine, and I was fine every game before that. I have internet issues from time to time, that's why I was like, oh, it must be me, but not this time. Prefer to be working on 3 different gens here, but I'm not gonna complain, I guess. Should we let go for pain res? If she lets go, I'll let go. Otherwise, we're just gonna eat it, I guess. It's probably pain res. Oh, it's not. Who is that? Oh, it's Slinger. Interesting. Okay. Oh, is it Rancor? Or is it Kindred? No. It's probably not Rancor, right? Probably not Rancor. Probably just that he was still in Kindred range. I'll wiretap this gen. I don't know if it's the best gen to wiretap, but yeah, she's just getting tunneled, unfortunately. That's why you shouldn't unhook people until you're certain that it's safe to, or if it's like they're gonna go stage 2 anyway. It's better to let them sit on the hook, and then we can like work on gens, and then right before she's about to die, we can unhook her. That way, if we, or like when somebody gets into chase is a good time to unhook, because it typically means they're gonna stay in chase and not go after the person that just got unhooked. But obviously I've had plenty of scenarios where killers will just immediately drop chase and go after the person that just got unhooked. It is not super uncommon. What this Tori needs to do right now is bring the killer away from the hook more, even if it means like her going down. So she needs to run this way, and then if she drops chase right now, he's probably going to go tunnel the V. Yeah, he's probably tunneling the V now. And honestly, there's not too much you can do about it at this point. You just have to bring perks that make it so this can't happen, which obviously I can't do. We can go work on mid-gen, I guess. Let's see where he's going. We did this gen, that gen. Where's the third gen we did? I think over in that corner, maybe. Work on mid-gen. I don't think he has any way to be undetectable. Maybe he does, though. If she just went down like that, maybe he has, like, Tinkerer. That's a possibility. This is like big open-handed value. Getting super aura reading on him. Would love to get a key here. Oh. Kind of like a key. Not really. Yeah. Fair enough. Ooh, I wonder if he has trail, is it? That gives him undetectable after he kicks a gen. My only guess is that the reason that we're getting hit on gens and stuff is because he's undetectable in some way. Otherwise, I don't understand why we're taking hits against a Deathslinger who has a 32-meter terror radius. We can wiretap this gen. Some reason not to. Just get it up and going. He's probably going to come kick it almost immediately, but... do we unhook? He's probably just going to come straight back if I do, but... Okay, just kick that gen. We should run. It's 4 o'clock skill check on... It was silly of me to think that he wasn't just going to immediately come back to the hook after I unhooked her. On, I guess, and go unhook. I mean, she's trying to go next, so might as well just unhook her for the points, right? not even going for me. I mean, we could technically win this, but it's fairly unlikely. He's gonna kick that gen now. If he doesn't find Tori, there's a small chance that she can get back on that gen and finish it. Could be really sick, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Like, she'd have to like resi and like hit a grate or something right now. Even then, she was working on the mid gen. Interesting. I don't think he's undetectable right now. But he could be, obviously. Okay, gen pops. Interesting. Make the window. Ah, no Ed. Yep, that makes sense. Well, hopefully she gets the gate. Yeah, she does. That's good. One out here is honestly not even the worst case scenario. I wonder if I made that window if he didn't have no Ed. Because he had the 3% haste. I might have made it if he didn't have no Ed. Easy overcharge, unforeseen, no Ed barbecue. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think we could have done a little bit better that game, but unfortunately it's just tough when your teammate gets tunneled out almost immediately, right? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Should be unready up. Yeah, I don't know if there was much to do that game. I think getting one out is really good. If he didn't have no Ed, there was a good chance that was a 2 out. I probably would have had to dodge 1 or 2 shots to make it happen, but that's not impossible by any means. All right, who are we working with here? I'm starting on this gen without, like, not with the intention to finish it, although if I get a chance to, I will. But rather to just start working on wiretap until I see the killer. This isn't like a super great gen to work on. I'm gonna transition to, it is unknown. I'm gonna transition over to this middle gen now, because this gen is more important to get done. And this isn't a great wiretap gen because it's out in the open. It's good if my teammates like need the aura reading or something, but like putting it in House of Pain, for example, would be a lot better. Meg's doing a great job. Oh, I got stuck in the car. Just gonna hold forward for a bit. He's leaving me. So like if there's a gen in this house, this would be a really good gen to wiretap. It looks Looks like it might be downstairs though. Okay, there's no gen here. We can just help finish this one, I think, and then we can heal. That will be good. The Yui is doing really well. I think the big thing about our first chase was that even though we made a mistake, we still didn't, like, the big thing is that we didn't drop any pallets. And I think that is something that we can definitely appreciate. So like we have 2 gens now. Okay, he left. We got 2 gens done. We dropped 0 pallets, and all we did was take an injury, and then we brought him to a really strong part of the map where he was gonna probably struggle to down us if he stayed on us. So that is the benefit of what we did. Like we could have totally dropped a few pallets and then maybe not taken the injury, but then those pallets are gone for the rest of the match. We were still at 5 gens. I would much rather, I'd even rather take a down in that case than throw strong pallets. Even though Unknown has a lot of counterplay against pallets, I think it's important to like recognize the value in keeping those pallets up, because even a standing pallet is more valuable than a down pallet, unless it's a god pallet, obviously. But even then, like an upright god pallet is more powerful than a down god pallet. So it's like, if throwing a pallet might save you from going down, yeah, I can see why you might want to throw it. But if throwing it, all it does is like prevent an injury potentially, there's not really any reason to. And I probably would have taken a hit at that car anyway, because he would have just pulled his power up if I dropped the pallet, and then I have to play a 50-50. That's going to be really tough, because like I had pretty good shots, versus I just take a hit, I hold forward, I run to the next pallet, he pulls his power up, he misses his power, and now I've got distance to the next pallet. And by the time he makes it to me at the next pallet, I can already be at the pallet beyond that, which is why he left me in chase and went for the other girl. So it's little things like that that I think can improve your chases a lot. Just recognizing that the value of a pallet standing at 5 gens is way more valuable than not taking an injury early on. Obviously it depends. There are some killers that you just really do not want to go down against, and dropping that, like, you know, if you drop a pallet against like a spirit, probably a pretty good pallet drop most of the time, if you don't have to play a 50-50 on it. But dropping a pallet against, say, like Unknown, it's like you're still going to play a 50-50, regardless of if the pallet goes down or not. It also just depends on like where the killer's at, where you have to play the 50-50, that kind of stuff. Ooh, it's Huntress. Huntress with lethal, most likely. She's waiting for me to walk around the corner, I think. Okay. Wiretap against Huntress is insanely strong. So if we can put it on like main building or like House of Pain, either of the 2-story houses, it's really, really good. I'm a bit worried one of my teammates might be AFK if they're both in chase right now, because we all spawned over there, so I don't know why there's 2 people over there, but... That was a good throw, honestly. Is also probably gonna hit if we do need to find a ruin though, because I can't wiretap a gen without ruin being gone, unfortunately. So that is moderate priority, probably. She really does not want me going back to that gen, I guess. Close. Now we're just gonna hold forward. There's no reason to do anything else. She might stay on me. She might try to cut me off somewhere. Really fine. Alright, there's Ruin gone. That's perfect. Be able to tell if she's still on me. Yep, she is. Ooh. Nice. Good throw. Yeah, I kind of fucked myself there. I didn't realize she was inside of the house. I could have swore I saw her over there. It's okay though. Probably shouldn't have thrown the pallet, but I needed something between us. It was just, you know, what am I gonna run to out here? Try to like get behind the wall maybe. Yeah, not really much for me to do. Just really bad for me to get caught off guard where I did. But I could have swore I saw her red stain over there. I'm guessing she cut through House of Pain and like walked around. But she's solid. She's going for like really good throws, so we do need to be a little bit careful. Flashlight save, it would seem, maybe. Not sure. I'm gonna go wiretap House of Pain and then leave that gen. Well, I'll probably wait till I at least have her her lullaby radius. Just gonna throw it on, whatever. Gonna assume they're cranking the same gen because the progress is exactly the same. Why is that gen yellow? Do they also have wiretap? Maybe. That would be kind of insane. 2 wiretaps would go insanely hard. I'll know if she's coming here, so I don't have to stress too much about leaving the gen early or anything, since I have wiretap up. Could be good to leave the gen 99, potentially give my teammates some aura reading, but they're in the middle of the street, so I doubt that's gonna come up at all, to be honest. So I'm just gonna pop the gen. She on a pallet maybe? She's not. That is unfortunate. Hopefully this is an upstairs gen. It is perfect. Upstairs gens are like way better with wiretap since the killer has to go so far out of their way to get it. We're in a good spot though. It'd be good if they healed each other. I don't want the Jake to be injured right now, obviously, but there's not really much we can do about it. Isn't wiretap 40%? How am I already almost done with it? Maybe it's 30. I might be misremembering. Adam's not on a gen, so I'm going to assume he's unhooking. Put our wiretap on in case it somehow helps our team out. I don't think she's camping, but I can check really quick if I need to. But it's probably good to just wait until he gets unhooked to finish the last gen. Either way. Just in case she is camping. See if I can get in there. I'm probably gonna take a hatchet here. Now we should pop the gen, I think. Maybe give our teammates adrenaline and pop this gate. Oh, that wasn't last gen. Whoops. I thought we were on 5 gens. I thought that was the 5th gen, I should say. Trying to get inside of barbecue range here. She might just be holding a 3 gen. Remember I started on this gen earlier? Or that was a different game actually. But I'm thinking about it. I don't want to start. I want to unhook her until she gets into chase with somebody else. Preferably the Adam. Alright, well Adam's coming, so. I was worried she might be camping the hook. Doesn't seem like she was though. So that was kind of a bad play for me. I don't think we did the upstairs gen. But I could be wrong. We did. So the last gen is on that side of the map. Well, there's 1 gen here. In front of 2-story, there's a gen. And then there's a gen back of white 2-story, blue 2-story. I don't know what it's called. And then there's a gen. Did House of Pain. We did Mid Street. No gen over here. There's no gen over here. There must be a gen like in that corner, maybe. I don't know. I think me not unhooking the Laura kind of cooked this. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Adam's not doing anything, so. Okay, well now Adam's in chase. All I can do is sit on the gen. It's the best thing I can do. If she downs the Adam, there's no reason to finish the gen. It was also my fault for not. I could have just popped that gen over there, and like we might have been in a better spot. To be fair, if I pop the gen, whatever, right? Gate there, gate on this side. Gonna kind of know where I'm at. Probably saw me, right? Yeah. Just cutting me off. Wait, I don't have scratch marks actually. LOL. I forgot I don't have scratch marks. I probably could have wrapped around, honestly. balanced. Yeah, unlucky. Could spawn like mid-street, I guess. Guessing she wants me to wiggle off. Yeah, I could have played this game mighty better. Way better, way better. I'll take the blame for my teammates not escaping. That should have been a 3-out, I think. I should have popped the Gen 2 story before I went for the unhook. I didn't realize it was second to last gen. I thought it was last gen. I could have unhooked the Lara right away, pretty much. And what was the third thing I did wrong? Oh, I had low profile. I could have wrapped around to get the unhook because she did not know where I was. But I forgot. I think we'll make this the last one. Pretty happy with footage we got today. Still need to work on wiretap, unfortunately. I think we'll run one more game of aftercare. I think aftercare has been pretty useful. Yeah, I know wiretap's good. I probably would have put it in the B tier at first. But damn, man, like, it's just impossible to get value from it. Even with open-handed, it's got a 30-meter range now, and I still can't really utilize it. Granted, it's like we're going against undetectable killers. We're going against killers who just like aren't patrolling their gens at all. We haven't really been getting too, like, the one time we got, or the two maps we got that were like indoor maps where I think wiretap really benefits the most. The Spirit basically was not playing and the Springtrap was AFK the entire time. So there was like zero way to get any value from the perk. Yeah, it's tough. This is like the tough moment where it's like I have to decide, because I wanted to put the perk in like the B tier, and with testing it makes me want to put in the C tier, and I have to like decide based on the testing I've done so far, like where it actually belongs, along with like my opinion on the perk in general, and that's probably the hardest part of this entire thing. Running right into him? Maybe. Could be like a Wesker with just like a fat terror radius, right? Oh, it's... Who's chasing me? Oh, it's Kaneki, yeah. Yeah, he didn't see the scratch. He didn't hear. He lost my scratch mark, so he thought I went to a locker. LOL. See, like, that would have been a great deception play. Thought I might be running into him. Turns out I'm running into... Well, I mean, I was running into him, but... Where all the damn gens at? Fellers? Ladies? Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh-wee. Thana. Mana. That's annoying. At least I occupied him for a good bit at the start. Like, we got 2 gens done because of that. Should I wiretap this gen? Probably, just because it's a safety thing for myself. Like, I can stay working on it, but if he comes up here, I won't know until it's kind of too late. Pain res very likely. Kind of the same thing as the Death Slinger games. Like, there's no reason to unhook him right now, so I'm not going to. He can just chill. Let's work on gens. Let's chill. Somebody else wants to unhook him. That's on them. But if I unhook him now, he might get tunneled. And we don't want that. We'll go unhook him now, though, because... Well, I was going to. Yeah, she is still in chase, so... Now is the right time. But notice how much, like, more gen progress we got, because instead of running across the map to go unhook him, we just sat on the gen and we chilled. Kind of big, kind of smart. Yeah, we should be able to pop this before he gets here. It kind of sucks to do this gen just because obviously this is a good gen to leave up, but it's not the end of the world, honestly. Good chance we're running into him. I don't know where he is, unfortunately. You guys working on a gen. We'll start running for the unhook just in case Fung is not. Fung is on it. Okay. This is kind of big for, like, this is why I like aftercares. Like, I can see Yoichi's working on a gen. I know what gen he's working on, so I can either go find a different gen to work on, which is great, or yoink that. Oh, he has languid. Interesting. Or I can heal you. I can just jump on a different gen. Both of which, great options. He's over there right now. It's a good chance he's gonna come this way if he, once he's finished hooking her. Probably not gonna be able to pop this gen, unfortunately. We should probably just let go and run. Pick the early distance if we can. Yeah. See, the reason that happened is because we are sitting on the gen instead of paying attention. It's okay. I'm just gonna get back on it. Wiretap this in case he comes back. He's sort of camping the hook. I'm gonna leave the gen 99, I think. Never mind, he's hooking, so let's pop it. And then we'll jump on this gate. We know that the chase is happening over there, it looks like. I'm gonna one light this and then leave. He's coming to check this gate. He's gonna see the light on it. That's unfortunate. That's fine. They're working on the other gate. We're just gonna run straight to them, and hopefully they can take a hit for us. That'll make it. Yeah. Well, the good thing is everybody should be healed up by the time I'm on hook, so we should just be able to take a hit. And I'm right next to a gate, so should be chilling. Yep. Very good. Let her go first. Let you Ichi in behind me. Perfect. Well done, team. Well done. The pallet that I went down on is a perfect example of, like, if that pallet had been up, I probably would have made it, but because the pallet was down, there was not really much I could do. So if you're wondering what I was talking about earlier with, like, pallets being up or pallets being down, that's exactly the example I was going for. I'm gonna call it there, chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate